Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are studying the topic constructions, and in our previous video we have seen how to construct tangents to a circle from an external point. There we have seen 3 to 4 examples. Now in this video also let us continue with the same subtopic, that is to construct tangents to the circle from an external point. So the example what I have taken here is, draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 5 centimeter which are inclined at an angle of 60 degrees. Inclined at an angle of 60 degrees means the angle which is being formed between the two tangents must be of 60 degrees. So to get that angle of 60 degrees we have to subtract 60 degrees from 180 degrees. If you subtract 60 degrees from 180 degrees you will be getting 120 degrees. So this 120 degrees angle must be formed at the center of the circle between the two radii. Okay, now let us solve this example. Take the distance of 5 centimeters on compass with the help of scale and draw one circle. This is the first step towards the construction. Call the center of the circle as O. Now to construct 120 degrees, that is 180 minus 60, this 60 will be 120. To construct 120 degrees angle, draw one radius and call this radius as OA. Now with the help of protractor at the center of the circle along with OA you have to construct 120 degrees angle. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Mark a point and with the help of scale join that point to the center up to the circumference of the circle. Call this point as point B. Now at B and at point A we are going to construct the tangents, and to construct this tangents we have to remember the theorem what we have learnt in the previous part, that is the radius of the circle and tangents are perpendicular to one another. Perpendicular to one another means at the point of contact they will be forming 90 degrees angle. So we have to construct 90 degrees angle at point A and point B respectively with the help of compass and scale. For that, assume A as center, take the radius OA and draw one bigger arc like this, or you may say half of the circle, half a circle. Now this arc will be cutting the circumference of the circle at this point. Assuming that point as center, draw another arc. This arc cutting the previously drawn arc at one point. Assume that point as center and draw another arc to get a point. Then lastly you have to join that point and point A by means of a straight line, or draw a straight line joining point A and that point. So this is the first tangent drawn to the circle of radius 5 centimeter. So same procedure you have to do at point B also by taking the distance of BO, drawing an arc, assuming this point as center, drawing one more arc, assuming this point as center and drawing one more arc to get one point, and joining that point and point B to get the second tangent. You extend this tangent to meet the previously drawn tangent at a certain point and call that point as point P. So PA and PB are the two tangents which are inclined at an angle of 60 degrees. So if you measure angle APB or angle BPA, you will get exactly of 60 degrees. So this is very important example. Let me solve one more example of same type. So the second example is, draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 4 cm which are inclined at an angle of 80 degrees. So you know, first of all we have to draw a circle, and this time the radius of the circle is 4 cm. Taking 4 cm distance on compass, draw one circle. Call the center of the circle as O. Now if you subtract 80 degrees from 180 degrees, you will be getting 100 degrees. So 100 degrees angle you have to construct at the center of the circle, and that can be done by taking or by drawing one radius, calling the radius as OA, and constructing an angle of 100 degrees at the center of the circle along the line segment OA, which is the radius of the circle, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and this is 100. Mark a point at 100 degree and draw a line which meets the circumference of the circle at a point, call that point as point B. Now you know, according to theorem, tangent and the radius are perpendicular to one another, so it means that at point of contact they will be forming 90 degrees angle. So construct 90 degrees angle at point A and at point B respectively by means of scale and compass. Draw arc, assume this point as center, draw one more arc. Okay, assume this point as center, draw another arc to get a point, then join that point and point A. This straight line or the line segment will be the first tangent to the circle. Then same procedure is to be followed at point B with radius BO. Draw an arc which cuts the circumference at this point. Assume this point as center, draw another arc. This arc is cutting the previously drawn arc at this point. Assume that point as center, draw another arc to get a point. Then with the help of scale, draw a line joining that point and point B. Okay, this is second tangent. You extend this tangent to meet the first tangent at point P. So this is point P. PA and PB are the two tangents which are inclined exactly at an angle of 80 degrees. If you measure this angle, that is angle APB or BPA, you will get 80 degrees. So these two examples are very important to the point view of your examination. So you change the radius and you change the angle, and you take yourself 2 to 3 examples from your side and you solve them. So students, let us solve one more example. Construct the tangents to a circle of radius 4 cm from a point on the concentric circle of radius 6 cm and measure them. So here you are going to draw two circles of radii 4 cm and 6 cm with the same center. You know, the two circles or more than two circles having the same center but different radii are said to be concentric circles. So here the first step towards the construction is draw 4 centimeter radius one circle. And with the same center draw one more circle of radius 6 centimeter. So these two circles are called concentric circles having the same center, called the center as O, but different radii, that is one is of 4 centimeter and another one is of 6 centimeter. Now what is the example? Construct the tangents to a circle of radius 4 centimeter from a point on the concentric circle of radius 6 centimeter. So it means that you have to mark a point on the circle, on the circumference of the circle of radius 6 centimeter, and you call that point as point P, and this will be our external point. From that point we are going to construct the two tangents to this inner circle, that is the circle of radius 4 centimeter. So for that you have to join the 2 points OP so as to get a line segment OP. Now as usual, taking more than half distance, assuming O as center, drawing 2 arcs on either side of the line segment, assuming P as the center, cutting the arcs to get 2 distinct points, joining these 2 points by means of straight line. This is called perpendicular bisector of OP, as you know, and call this midpoint as point X. Now from X, with the radius XO, draw one more circle, and you see this circle will be passing through O and P and will give 2 points at the circumference of the circle of radius 4 centimeter. You call them as point A and point B respectively. Then with the help of scale, join P to A and P to B. So these PA and PB, these are the two tangents which are drawn from a point on the concentric circle of radius 6 centimeter to the circle of radius 4 centimeter. Now measurement of these two tangents is asked, so therefore you write PA is equal to PB. You measure them by means of divider and you write the measurement. So in this way, this is another type of third type of example. Construct the tangents to a circle of radius 4 centimeter from a point on the concentric circle of radius 6 centimeter. Dear students, I hope you solve these 3 examples. Example 1, construct the tangents to a circle of radius 3 centimeter from a point on the concentric circle of radius 5 centimeters and measure their lengths. The second example is construct a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 3 centimeter which are inclined at an angle of 70 degrees. And the third example, construct a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 4.5 centimeter which are inclined at an angle of 50 degrees. So with these 3 examples and with this video, the topic constructions is completed. From next video we shall see the new topic which is very important, that is called coordinate geometry. Till then, goodbye.